We have massive solar flares. The new moon is happening at 8 in the morning, plus incredible EVP captures that I'm going to go over here tonight. Let's start off with the solar flare activity and the space weather. Check out this massive flare right there. There it goes. It's a huge flare. Thankfully, it was not directed at us. It did hit Mars pretty good though, but it did ionize our atmosphere. Check this out. So if you're like me and you've been wondering what exactly this means, this is the ionization of the upper atmosphere. It affects radio signals. Brighter the color, the closer to red, the more radio interference there will be. Because even if the solar flare doesn't hit us, our atmosphere still responds. Speaking of that solar flare, here is another angle of that solar flare. It was almost an X-class. We have had much bigger flares this year, but still pretty interesting where we went from almost no solar activity to this almost X-class solar flare coming in. And a lot of this solar activity is due to these sun spots. Look at all these dark regions on the sun. These are potential spots of solar flares. Speaking of radio blackouts from solar activity, let's check on the International Space Station feed. It looks like it's up and running smooth this time. I still can't get the tracker to work that shows where it's at, like where over the Earth it's at, but it looks like it's working just fine at the moment. Something has happened with the Schumann resonance and the tool used to measure it. As you can see here, it looks like it was down, possibly for maintenance, but nonetheless, there was a lot of activity in the lower frequencies, high amount of energy, and then it shuts off. I thought this was initially all solar related. It looks like it may be something else causing these spikes here in the Schumann resonance. Continuing our dive into space-related phenomenon, it is fireball season. That's right, and there's more clips of some new fireballs out right now, like this one, for instance, Carp Lake, Michigan. Here we go. It looks like it's in the woods. There's one right there, but keep watching. So that's a green fireball, a lot of those lately, and then a shooting star right after it. How cool is that? 2 for 1 right there. Then we got a couple other captures here. This one is in Missouri. Boom, that one explodes coming into the atmosphere. So guys, be sure to keep your eyes on the skies. There's been a whole lot of stuff coming in from space. All right, next up, the giant shadow over the Earth. I believe I figured out what's been casting these massive shadows over the Earth these last few nights, and the satellite feed glitches. This is 4 nights in a row now that giant shadow goes over the Earth and the satellite feed glitches. Guys, I believe this is the moon. I think we're seeing the shadow of the moon go over the Earth, but man, it does look like something flying. To me, it looks like the shadow of a giant dragon flying over the Earth, but I believe it is the moon casting the shadow. I don't know why it's glitching the way it does. Let's take another look at it. Look at that. Why does it glitch like that? If anyone out there has been viewing this GOES satellite for longer than the past week, message me or leave a comment and let me know if that happens every single night. It looks like we have some weather warnings up in the northeast of the United States. Also, let's check out today's storm report trend. We have 1 tornado report, 61 wind reports, that's this blue graph here, and 11 hail reports. We're going into the new moon as of 8 this morning, plus we're getting an uptick in solar activity, which is interesting. The new moon is supposed to be the darkest night of the month, the night where the moon reflects the least amount of sunlight back to us during the nighttime. However, we're getting hit with a lot of solar energy, even regardless of the moon being in the new moon phase. So that might cause an uptick in activity that would be unusual for this time based on the lunar phase. So keep that in mind while you're investigating out there. Let me know if anything strange happens. Let's move into the evidence I was talking about. These are a couple of loud EVP captures from my last trip in Ohio. For this segment, I do recommend headphones or earbuds if you got them. It makes it a lot easier to hear the spirit voices. All right, here's the first EVP we're going to review. It says, "That mother effer, he killed them." Let me know if you hear it in the comments. Oh, that is so clear. Oh. I hear it very clear. Let me know if y'all hear it in the comments. So we were working a case involving a double murder, and the EVP I got is, "That mother effer, he killed them." Now, if you're wondering where I am, I'm in the hotel parking lot. The night before, I had a lot of activity in the hotel related to the case. So the next night, I'm out here. It was the end of the night. We were done filming with the crew and everything. I decided to do a session in the car for about an hour live. I was live, and we captured this EVP. That is so clear. This is the other one I want to show you. It's very clear. This one, I believe he says, "You killed our captain." Oh, and that's That's wild.
Holy crap.
Guys, let me know what you think down below. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for watching. Let me know if y'all heard those EVPs in the comments below. I love you guys. Stay tuned, stay epic, and I'll see you at the next one. Let's go.